Hello and welcome to MAT6678, the Technical Skills Development module. This module aims to give you the skills that you need to write good lab reports, to conduct your final year projects, and also in the future to write scientific papers. So let's start with an introduction. Who is it that will be teaching this module? So this module will be taught by myself, Dr. Vanessa Herndon, and Dr. Frederick Claessens. Both of us work in the Department of Materials Science and Engineering, and predominantly our research focuses on biomaterials and tissue engineering. We both have a lot of experience in writing and reading scientific articles, as well as the research skills that we're going to be talking about during this module. If you're interested in the types of research that we do, you can see our group website at the bottom there, or have a look on the Materials Science website. So this is the structure of the module. We'll be starting off in week 1, talking mostly about scientific literature. One of the most important things when you're looking for scientific articles is finding the right articles to read. There's a huge amount of scientific literature out there, and we'll give you some skills to try to find high quality research articles, and also to understand a bit more about the different types of articles that are available for different purposes and how you judge the quality of a particular article. As we go through the module, each week we'll set you a number of different exercises which will enable you to practice the skills and the knowledge that you gain during the lectures. In week 2, we'll go on to talking about plagiarism and referencing. Once you've read your scientific articles, you then want to reference these articles within your lab reports, and we'll show you some information about how to reference these and how to make sure you reference them correctly and you don't come under and you don't commit plagiarism. Then we'll talk a little bit about some of the main software that you'll be using. So for example, the functionality on Word to allow you to format your documents professionally and neatly, and also how to use an Excel spreadsheet to do some data analysis and to draw some graphs. And again, there'll be quizzes and exercises on each of these. We'll then look at how you really get into depth in scientific articles and how you critically read them rather than just taking them at face value. And also how to communicate what you've found, either in your research or in what you've read, and how you communicate that effectively to different audiences. The last part will be how to give an effective presentation, and the aim of this is to give you the chance to practice presenting a research idea to your peers, and there'll be an exercise at the end to allow you to do that. Each of the exercises as you go along won't be assessed, but they will be compulsory to take part in, and they'll all be done through the Muse, through the MOLE software. And then at the end there'll be an assignment which will be an 1,000-word lab report, which will give you more information about later on. So what do we hope that you'll have learned by the end of this module? We'd like you to be able to search for scientific literature using online databases. We want you to be able to avoid plagiarism and to know how to reference literature correctly. You should be able to format Word documents and graphs using Microsoft Office programs. You should be able to critically read scientific papers, and you should be able to communicate your findings and your ideas clearly. As I said, the assessment is in 2 parts. So the first is the compulsory participation in the online exercises, and then there'll be an 1,000-word lab report. If you have any questions related specifically to this module, our email addresses for both myself and Frederick Claessens are up here. But if you have more specific questions about the module, about the course as a whole, or about the technical issues, you'll be better off talking to either Catherine Thompson or Eric Palmier. As we go through the module, we'll give you various different resources and links to different sites where you'll be able to find more information. But this site here is a really good introduction into the resources and the support that are available from the University of Sheffield Library. So I suggest you have a quick look at this website before we get started.